Oh boy, it is the D-pad. We're here.
It's true.
And how about you?
Oh, there's an old woman in here.
Okay. Interesting. What do I think she is?
What color is this?
So, like, I mean, ground seems to be the most obvious, which is not a great thing.
Yeah.
Don't love that so much.
Yeah.
She could hypothetically be normal, which would make me very happy. But I don't think she's going to make me very happy. Boy, this is not a great scenario to be in. I have a lot of dudes who don't like ground.
Yeah.
This could be a problem.
Yeah. So Pippa's got neutrality and strength on ground.
No, Pippa is weak to ground.
Oh, does water doesn't resist ground?
I don't believe so.
Oh, yeah.
Natalie is immune to ground 99% of the time. So there's a rock move like knockdown or something that'll make it not immune to ground. There's also 1 or 2 ground moves that do have special consideration as well. Akimbo is weak to ground. Lucky is weak to ground. George Dude is weak to ground.
Yeah.
Delmar's the only one not weak to ground, but Delmar's a little weenie face.
Yeah, Delmar's
not a great choice for things that are mostly going to be hitting you with physical attacks.
for
No.
trading back and forth.
So Akimbo and Pippa have my 2 best. I guess George Dude does have my best physical defense for being hit with ground moves. I could start the battle with double team, heal until they miss, double team, and keep that going until essentially they're all missing 2/3 of the time, which is 6 double teams. It's not great. It is not great.
It is a way that would maybe set you up for success.
I think
Stealth Rock would also still do something. It wouldn't be a lot, but I'm just worried about taking a pot shot, a super effective pot shot to the face against 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon that are weak to it. George Dude would live. Natalie is at risk, especially because ground often comes with rock. Oh boy, I might have to start with George Dude. Can I put Grass Knot on anybody else? I could put it on Pippa. I want to keep Surf, though.
Well, I mean, you've got water for ground, so
That's true, too,
Grass
yeah.
Knot is redundant.
Well, Grass Knot, the biggest thing there is ground Pokemon are heavy as fuck.
I suppose,
it maxed out at, what,
yeah.
150 power or something?
I believe it's... I looked this up already. I think
It was
it's
120. 120.
I think it was 120.
Which would make it the same as Surf with Stab.
It's
Actually, it'd make
120
it
for
less
anything
than
that's
Surf with Stab.
441 points of weight.
Okay, so Surf is still better then. Jesus.
Yeah, Steel is my favorite type until any ground Pokemon steps within 50 yards of me, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Yeah, it's 120 for the most, the
okay.
heaviest.
So that's actually less than what Surf will do for Pippa.
Yeah.
Boy.
What can Natalie take anything on that would give her a super effective move against ground?
Let's find out.
Because she'll resist the things. I'm sure that there's going to be a rock move somewhere in there. But if Natalie wants to like do work,
Nope.
no. Okay, so she'd just be going with neutral moves. Huh?
Yeah. This might not be the worst time for Scald, because Burns will knock down physical attack, which could be very critical here.
Yep.
It is slightly risking the possibility of one-hit kills, But also one-hit kills are going to start getting less and less possible as we go here.
Yeah, Pippa... I don't know. The hope is that Pippa comes in and one-shots things with whatever water move you have.
So the problem is Pippa's not very fast.
Yeah. Well, rock and ground Pokemon aren't generally fast except for Garchomp.
Where are my other defensive berries? So water, rock, ghost.
You could
Damn
give
it.
Natalie the rock-type resist berry.
There's a berry that will one-time resist a thing that is of a specific type, but none of these are going to be useful for Pippa.
Oh, I was saying for Natalie.
Oh, for Natalie.
The risk
I could do that
against Natalie is taking a rock-type
That's
move.
true. And that
you're-
would bring down... I mean, my poison would do less, but also from fighting ground Pokemon.
You're not going to want to use your poison
so
move.
let's do that. Hopefully I won't need it. Hopefully I can just put Poison Barb right back on.
Yeah, and you don't have the ground
I do
berry.
not.
Yeah.
No. Oh, shit. I got to watch out for this, too, actually. I'm glad I saw this. Iron Ball. If anybody's holding an Iron Ball, which is, let's face it, very likely, then Natalie will not be immune to ground type.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Then she would take extra damage from said.
Natalie would be killed
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
100%.
Quite possibly.
I'm going to keep it on for now because it really... Poison Barb will not be helpful in this battle at all.
No. Akimbo is Steel Dragon, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Weak to ground.
Yeah, this is a bad type for you.
Yeah, it's like the one type that was going to be a real issue.
Yeah.
I could rare candy somebody.
Well, yeah, that's... Yeah, so you've got X items.
I do have X items, yeah. So I could X defense, and that stays on until I move.
Until you switch, yeah.
Until I switch. If I put George Dude out, double team, heal through it, someone misses, X special defense. I forget if this will... There's also possibilities of Pokemon using a move that will wipe out buffs, too.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, okay. So the next question is, you don't have a lot of ground killing types. What are the off types of these ground Pokemon likely to be?
Rock is definitely way up there.
Yeah.
Common ones for this gen would be like... I think water and grass would both be possibilities.
Water ground or grass ground, yeah.
There's... I think Gligar exists at this point, so ground flying would also be a possibility. Trying to think what else. I mean, rock is by far the most likely, but there's definitely going to be some others as potential things there.
I'm looking at the resistances. So, water ground, you basically are just looking for a grass move.
Yeah, that'd be a grass move. Grass ground is a little harder to fight. Fire is pretty good there. Ice will be good against stuff as well, but I don't have a lot of ice to work with. And Pippa is weak to ground. I could throw Pippa out and use an X defense as my first move. That should help a good amount. Because then if I keep Pippa out and I keep surfing for as long as I can, then that will at least give me a decent chance.
So Pippa's got for moves. Surf, a steel wing,
Ice Beam, I think. Flash Cannon and Earthquake.
Oh, okay.
Earthquake will be useless here. physical attack is my lesser good stat. I've got pretty good defense on both sides.
Yeah.
Ground type is predominantly physical type. There are some special ones, but by and large, the most of them are going to be physical.
What is your legendary's stats on defense? These were 150 something.
Yeah, better defense on both sides.
So 10, 15 more.
Problem here is I don't have much to fight ground with. I
Ice.
have Ice Beam, which is an off type.
Yeah. It's not ideal, but
Yeah. And also, if like a water ground comes out, then that goes away.
yeah.
So I think the play here, George Dude's physical defense is so good.
Yeah.
It's almost a question of whether I do X special defense on George Dude.
Well, are there any
Problem is he's got nothing.
are there
for
any
moves that are gonna
special
be-
ground moves?
Yes. I think Earth Power is one of them.
Oh, okay.
I
I know Earthquake. I bet everything is going to have Earthquake. in
everything
here.
is almost certainly going to have either Bulldoze or
oh,
Earthquake.
Bulldoze. That's the other one.
Bulldoze is just not as good as Earthquake generally.
Yes.
And these aren't double
Well, it
battles,
gets
so there's
the
not really a
speed
meaningful
down.
difference.
So
It really is a question of who's... Because the trick is, Pippa's got the least good physical defense of the three, and pretty close on special defense to Akimbo. But Pippa's also the only one that's got, like, really good...
stab super effective
Yeah.
moves.
Yes. And I think that might be what makes it a worthwhile call here. The trick is, I'm going to be healing a lot. I'm going to need to... I think you can use multiple X items as well. I
Oh,
could
yeah.
do X defense and then also X special defense.
You can stack as many as you wish.
Yeah.
Hell, I could do an X special attack as well to like really crank it up as best I can. And then just hope that Pippa can keep pushing through it.
Well, that's the thing is that, yeah, you'll have to... If you want to try the X maneuver, it's best used off the bat.
Yeah, X defense immediately, because likelier the ground types that are coming are going to be physical. Then see where I'm at for health, X special defense, see where I'm at for health, and then either... Oh, I don't even have an... Oh, I do have X special attack. Let's go ahead. Whoops. Oh, my God.
This is my favorite X special attack.
There we go. Maybe X... I mean, it really doesn't matter between them, but X special attack and X speed may not be the worst to also have in there. Because then I can be faster than... Like, ground types are usually slow, but they aren't always. And it wouldn't hurt to have a boost on that, too. Physical attack would only matter for Earthquake, and I'm not going to have any luck with that in this battle regardless. So these are our 4 right here.
Yeah.
I don't even think X accuracy is going to matter, considering I think all of my moves are 100%.
Yeah. The X
Which,
accuracy
granted-
is pretty useless.
Granted, if they start using Sand Attack, Mud Bomb style stuff, then that's a different story.
Right.
But,
What is what's it called? Is Grass Knot your only grass move?
across the team, yeah.
No or yes?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. On Delmar, who really shouldn't be out
And,
here.
yeah.
I do have a TM for it, but I think the only person who can learn that is Pippa, which isn't very helpful for us right now.
You have the TM for... Oh, but right, they break in this one. Because I'd be like, oh, why not just
Yeah.
teach it and then reteach,
The only other thing that I would be considering here would be... Do I have more Earthquake TMs? I think I only got 1. If I had more... I have a heart scale. I just can't go and do that in the middle of this. Because otherwise I'd be like, I'll put in Grass Knot instead of Earthquake, because at least then...
Then peace out and, yeah.
But if I do that, then Earthquake is gone from Pippa, which may not matter ultimately for these, but...
Right.
Which depends on what Pippa's going to be going up against. But
Yeah.
at least in the ground gym... Because like I'm a little worried about the typing here.
Oh, yeah, me
you
too.
still have 10 or 12 levels on them. I mean,
know what?
unless it
Actually-
jumps up by...
Let's think about this for a quick second here. Grass Knot is special, so that already will be better
Which is
compared with Earthquake, which is physical.
Pretty good, yeah.
Ground is good against what? It's good against rock, which water is good against. It's good against fire, which water is good against. It's good against steel, which Pippa is.
Yes.
It
Electric.
Electric, yes. Which, granted, I wouldn't want Pippa out there for anyway.
Yeah. There likely shouldn't be any electric types in
Maybe
here.
I
Isn't
do
there
put
like
Grass
1
Knot.
or 2 electric?
I think I might actually put Grass Knot on Pippa. I think I might wipe out Earthquake. for that.
It's a big decision to have to make, but I feel like it's possibly not a bad one. And that's your only grass type move
It's on the whole team, yeah.
That anybody can learn, and it's your only grass TM.
Yep.
Rough.
So I think it's probably the right call, honestly.
What was the if there's groundwater?
Groundwater, grass knot would be amazing.
Yeah, grass knot is, hopefully it's groundwater and heavy. Yeah. I don't know what those types of Pokemon are.
Ground is also good against poison, which grass knot would not help with. But then again, I'd be immune to poison moves, so I'd feel
you could just go in and style on
worried
them
about.
Anyway, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think this is probably the call.
At least for this battle, I don't think you'll be using Earthquake ever.
Yeah.
And grass knot might come in handy.
We spent a whole episode's worth of time just hanging out here, but I think that this is what I have to go with.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of X stuff.
We'll see what is dropped first.
Yeah, it could drop something that could really fuck me up right away, which would not be the best. Everybody's all healed up. Yes. Okay.
You just have to. We'll take it slow and think about it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well. You're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. Yes, I hope I do.
As you fall over suddenly. Oh, no.
Ground-type Pokemon. I think there's supposed to be some lines that are implied between the original version of this game and HeartGold, SoulSilver that suggest Bertha might actually be sisters with Agatha, I think.
Oh, really?
I might be getting that wrong, but I thought that there was an implication.
They have some
There's
similar
two
designs.
old women in the
too.
game. They must be sisters.
2 old white ladies.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, Bertha, what do you got?
5 Pokemon. Quagsire.
Okay. Oh,
Grass knot.
Water ground.
Yep, grass knot. That said, I'm feeling like I should still enact Operation X first. I've got a better... Water is not going to be a smart call for Quagsire. It's probably going to keep just using earthy stuff. But if I start out by giving... The worst one might be Muddy Water.
Water is just straight up resisted by you.
Yeah. Muddy Water is like the one thing I'd be a little worried about because I think that one's ground type.
Oh, okay. It's probably going to use a physical move, right? Like if we're betting...
I mean, more than likely, Quagsire's a little more in the middle is the other problem. I don't know what its stats usually look like, but...
Quagsire...
I mean, I'm just gonna go with what is my worst stat? Let's focus on that.
I would say
worst stat I think is special, not by much.
No, not really. Quagsire.
I think I'm gonna do
lower special attack than attack. It's got a 65 special attack and an 85 attack. I would
I'll do defense. I'll do defense.
Yes, Earthquake is the thing that's scary to me, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's definitely a very scary move.
yeah.
And this is sharp increase too, so that's gonna cut in half. There we go. The damage that I take.
Fucking knew it.
That's also stab.
So great.
So okay.
So that's 50 damage.
And so you know what I'm gonna
with the X.
I've only got 3 of everything. I was gonna use another one. I think that might not be necessary. And I would rather hang on to these in case I need them for Cynthia.
That seems smart.
So let's do some more defensive stuff. And then I'll also do speed and special attack. And then we'll be off to the races.
Yeah, I mean...
Now the problem is...
Crits.
A crit will bypass any of this shit that I'm doing.
Yes, and then unless Pippa is full health...
Yeah, that could be a real problem.
A chance that it will
because
one-shot.
an attack without the 3-stage increase would have been 100 damage.
Yeah.
So a crit.
So it still won't kill me from full.
Right.
But it's something I got to be watching out for. It's going to keep using Earthquake every turn, except for that shit.
We got to cheat. I forgot about this. That's so huge.
Because I only have
would murder
my
it now.
full farm
No.
because they cheated for me.
He's only able to do this shit right now, so this is exploitable.
So you want the speed boost then?
Yes, I want the speed boost because Pippa's not very fast.
That's the last one that you need, in my opinion.
Yes, I'm just double checking. Okay, Dire Hit only works once, which is like, eh.
Yes.
Speed and special attack, and then we're ready to go. This is good because it means that I can probably get away with doing both of them before before. Maybe not. That's too much.
That was 60.
That was 60 without it being a crit or anything.
Yeah.
It's just range took it.
A crit
So-
would not be good.
So that means that it could have done as much as 120 without the boost.
I
Now you're
should
looking at more
probably.
like 180
I should
damage
probably
on a crit, right?
grass knot it now. I think
How
it's
heavy
off
is-
type, but it's 4 times effective.
Let me see how
Quagsire's a
heavy
chunky
Quagsire
boy.
is. Quagsire weighs 75 kilos.
Oh, that's not as much as I thought it would be, but
So
I'm gonna. Man, yeah, it's just enough to be a problem.
Yes.
well,
The
again.
worst part is the ones that come in after are not going to be any easier.
Okay, so Grass Knot will be an 80 power move.
Yeah,
with
it's
75 kilos.
It should one hit kill it.
yes.
And I don't have a special attack boost, but also I can see who's coming out next.
And
kinda
decide to switch
adjust
or not.
accordingly.
I mean, I still think Pippa.
Oh, I don't want. I want
Oh.
to preferably not switch at this point.
Yes,
I've burned a
that's-
lot of X stuff.
Yes, that's the truth. For me at this point, I think I would.
I could burn one more X physical thing. The problem is, the problem right now is regardless of anything I do, if I don't one hit kill it, if it crits, it kills me.
Yes, the only thing that threatens you right now is a crit, but it doesn't matter how many X items you use.
Yes.
because it'll still kill you.
Exactly. It's more a matter of like buying myself time against non-crits.
Yeah.
Like if I used another one and normal earthquake that doesn't crit will only do about 30, which leaves me completely safe. Or no, I guess not completely safe.
Not.
No,
even
I guess
one.
not.
Even
Because
one on
any-
that.
Yeah.
Any crit, it don't matter when, which is
All right,
why I'm
Grass
like,
Knot it is.
Grass Knot should please kill.
There we
Great.
go. Okay. Good.
Okay, great.
Super.
Great start.
Alrighty. I don't know if the stats on my Pokemon sheet will update. I should double check that actually, based off of those boosts. I don't think they do.
There you go, Delmar, finally.
No, I don't think so.
They really should. Golem.
You
Okay.
can't even.
Ugh, that's going to be using Earthquake also.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's also probably going to have Sturdy, which is also a problem here.
Well,
I mean, it's going to be using Earthquake, but you can surf it.
Yes. Or
Let's
Grass
see.
Knot. I think
85
Surf is
attack.
actually going to be better for us here. The problem that I'm going to run into is, again, if it manages to crit, then I'm in deep shit and Pip is dead.
Right.
Unless it lives, which is a possibility, but...
yeah, Golem is big time attack and defense.
Yeah.
Low special D.
Yeah, exactly.
So and
I
water
should
quad.
be faster. I'm going to stay out.
Yeah.
The big thing is, like,
Do you
do
heal?
I heal? But I think it's got better physical than Quagsire.
Yeah, so
So it should be doing more anyway.
Golem's got a 120 base stat for attack,
God.
and
Quagsire.
Quagsire had 85.
So a
So
third more.
It will do more, but it's still, again, we're still in the position of crit and kill,
Yeah.
or otherwise you don't die. So I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, a crit kills you, but you live.
You gotta do damage to get the sturdy off, whether it's ultra quad or
Yeah.
not. I would.
There's a part of me that wants to, but the problem is, yeah, it's going to do more damage off of an Earthquake to start with. I was going to say I almost want to heal to see what it does first, but I don't know if I can, because then if that happens, I'm in a worse spot. I really should be faster than this Golem.
Oh yeah, there's no chance that you're slower.
Check summary. So yeah, did not update any of these. 111 versus 91 at same levels, give or take. And I'm almost 10
You've-
levels above that.
you've
And
got
also...
2x speed boost.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that you're slower. If it has a quick claw,
That's true.
then
I
who
forgot about
knows?
that. The speed is also going to go up by, I think, double, literally.
Yeah,
so
two stages.
Please have Rockhead or something. Please don't have Sturdy.
I think there's zero chance of it
Not having
anything
Sturdy.
but sturdy.
Yeah, pretty much.
The AI
Oh,
realizes
God.
that that's the only good.
I would love Water Pulse right about now, or Aqua Ring or something. That would be the dream.
Does that hit multiple times or something?
No, one of them, I forget which, heals you as
Oh yeah.
it hits.
Some of the more
Or
modern.
fucking Giga Drain. Giga Drain would be great.
That would be pretty killer.
Oh, I think this is the
Yeah.
play. Here we go.
Well, yeah, it is happening. This will knock it down to 1 HP.
Yep.
There
Yep.
you go.
There it
Golem.
is.
Please don't kill me.
Earthquake. It's got to be, right?
Yeah, it's got to
It's
be.
going to do 80 damage.
Yep, they're sturdy.
Rock polish.
to
Wow.
get its own speed up.
Which means that
I should
it might hit
still-
first.
I should still be going first.
Yes.
Oh, because you're doubled. Yeah.
Yes, I'm also doubled.
You've got 10 levels on it. You're faster as a base.
You might throw a full restore.
Which is fine. We can go back and forth, and that burns her full restores.
That's true. That is annoying with the fucking sturdy Pokemon, but
it's the reason why when you're up against gym leaders in the Elite Four, never go for the I'll just tap it in moves.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to just assume that you're doing it from basically.
Don't-
full.
I mean,
Don't
on this
save a
guy, if you
PP.
did just tap it in, but then they used the full restore, that would be you getting a little bit of damage after they full restore.
Yeah, it's true.
And then you can just down them, and they're not low enough that they're gonna use a full restore.
True. This does burn out her full restores.
we've
though,
got
which is
Do they
her
have
in
nice.
limited stock?
we've got
No,
her.
they have. It's limited.
Yeah,
they have
they
like
have-
3 or something.
It's 2 or 3. I don't know how many she has, but usually they have 2 or 3.
Okay.
I know I saw 2.
Again, I'm psyched that she's in the heal loop, and then now this should just be a finisher.
Yeah. Annoyingly, also, I could have healed during some of this myself, just as a safety precaution, but we are faster.
Good night, Golem. All right,
There's a little
2
part of me
down.
that's like, this could have the right IVs to just be, and the nature to
Faster.
just be faster.
Yeah, it could have.
Yeah.
It wasn't that immensely different between your Golem and your Empoleon.
Oh,
Is that 20 points?
about 20 points, yeah. Sudowoodo. Okay.
Isn't
Rock.
this just rock?
It's rock.
Oh,
so it doesn't have stab for ground. I'm going to start by healing and do my X special attack.
Oh.
How many Pokemon are left in?
I think 3.
Okay.
Because we've only fought Golem and Quagsire so far.
Yep.
Yeah, she's got 5 in total, I think, right?
Yep.
I might actually... There's nothing that it's going to have that is going to be as devastating as a ground-type stab Earthquake.
No, the only...
I'm kind of debating special attack, then heal. So I'm not wasting 2 sets of healing.
I just feel like you're faster than this thing.
Yes, but I want it... If I can manage to get myself closer to full, I would prefer that so I have crit defense. That's the big
It's
thing.
the next thing that comes up, because this isn't the big threat.
So let's do special attack, just so that now my special attack moves are just going to be devastating.
Okay.
Even more so than before. It's just a little extra insurance.
I felt like we're already at the point where we can...
Low
fighting
kick.
move.
Uh-oh. Glad I got the Choppleberry.
Thanks, Barry.
Okay, it wouldn't have done fucking
Yeah,
anything at all.
That
but
was...
if anything, it's a bummer. I used up my Choppleberry for... I'll have to put something else on Pippa now.
Well, I'm pretty sure Pippa is around 50 kilos, so that was probably an 80 power move off type.
Yeah, that's true, because it wouldn't be stab either.
Yeah.
So that's probably only doing like 30, 40 damage there. All right.
Let's see.
Ooh, that did more than I thought
50.
it would. Okay.
Well, it's still a super effective move.
Yeah.
And maybe, well, let's see. Empoleon is how heavy?
Whee! There we go. Okay, it was a good little breather there.
Oh, Empoleon's 84 kilos, so actually 80 power.
All right. Okay. Whiscash. Water ground again.
Is this the... Oh, I thought this was the electric one.
Exactly.
It
no,
looks
it is
that
not.
way.
Oh, yes. Didn't we have this conversation
This is
like
the
literally last night?
B as in bald as in not bald is Ben.
Yes. Yep. It's all coming back to me now. This little motherfucker is groundwater.
Yeah, I'm
How
going to
heavy is he?
He's not going to be... The problem is, Surf will be neutral damage because of the water type, so
Right.
Grass Knot is just inherently the call here.
Whiscash is
gotta be-
23.6 kilos.
I was going to say, he's not going to be very big.
It's
but it's
40
a-
power move, just barely. But it's still quad.
It's quad. Yeah, that's right. It's quad, so it'd be 160 versus this. That'll be about 120.
Yeah,
So Grass Knot is still the call here.
I believe so.
And I should be outspeeding everything. That little bitch.
Is that a
Super effective
resistance
berry.
thing?
yeah, it's going to
Oh,
resist
you
half
fucko.
of that.
Wow.
All right.
So it would have been a one hit.
Nearly murked it anyway.
So what's it going to use here? Earthquake?
Bulldoze.
Oh,
Okay, so it's going to try
okay.
to knock my speed down a little bit.
It is, yep.
Okay, but I'm still up
2 stages.
50%
right?
speed.
You're up 1 stage.
Yeah.
We used 1x speed, and we went up 2, and now we got knocked down 1. So we're still...
Debating healing versus hitting.
This Whiscash is pretty slow.
Yeah,
So-
if it happens to be fast enough somehow, then like it's unlikely to kill me.
Unless it has a prio move, you're definitely going first.
Yeah, it's just more a matter of even if it did do that, at the very least I could then start the next one with a big heal, and then we're back to it. Let's do it.
Get out of
Look
here,
at the
grass
last one
nut.
for ground bee.
I love that I started the previous episode of planning being like, Grass Nut isn't that good.
No, it's
and then
so
I came
clutch.
around to being like, Rick, maybe you want to put Grass
Yeah.
Nut on
you
Pippa.
should get Grass
Yeah.
Nut out there.
Well, as soon as I was like,
For
what are
the
the
ground
off types?
gym.
And you were like,
Hippowdon!
oh my god, it's one of the thicknesses.
Hippowdon.
So this is going to be a little bit of a problem.
Well, Sandstream isn't going to hurt
Sandstream's going to
Empoleon.
make it fast. Oh, no, sorry, that's Sand... Shit, it's an ability called Sand something, I
This
forget.
thing's ability is create the sandstorm.
Yeah, that's what the
It does not
Sandstream is.
benefit at all from it, and
Yeah.
neither of you will take damage.
So here's the thing. I should be faster. It's going to hit hard.
You will definitely be faster.
The problem is I don't think Surf is going to be enough to one-hit it. I
Hippowdon-
did double my special attack.
Hippowdon actually has less attack than whatever that second thing was.
Oh, Golem?
Golem had
Yeah.
120
I'm going
physical
to
attack.
heal first because I want to at least see what is coming. Nothing it's got is gonna one-hit
EQ.
me.
Earthquake coming in at
Whoa!
102.
Huh. That's bad. That's really bad.
Yes.
I mean,
Earthquake was 10 PP, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you either heal loop now or you go for the kill. You're up 2 stages in special attack. You have
Yeah, but
high
if-
special attack.
If I don't one-hit kill it, then Pip is dead.
well,
and I don't trust
yes.
my ability to one-hit kill even with the special attack up.
Right.
I would rather wait for a Empoleon move because of your shout or something.
I mean, yeah, I guess technically if it cheats for you, then that's a free turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and feeding it berries will increase the likelihood of that coming up.
There we go. Okay.
That
was-
one ranged a little lower,
Yeah.
so you'll be able to get to full with another Moo Moo.
I don't think I have any X evasion. I don't think that's a thing.
No.
Unfortunately.
No. Be a pretty sick fucking item.
Yeah. And the good news is, yeah, it does not appear that it can one-hit kill me because a crit would get me like maybe into the red, but it would not be enough to all go all the way.
Doesn't crit ignore defense entirely?
It ignores shit. You're right. Yeah. Wait a second. This is bad. What am I doing?
That's yeah. That's why it was like, okay, we can roll the dice and try not to get crit, 6 more times, or you can go for it. That's like the two.
Yeah. So it's 100 now, which means it would be able to one-hit kill me normally.
Yeah.
Because of your 2 defense stage up.
Doesn't Sandstorm increase the power of ground moves?
I don't think so.
It might.
I'll find out.
Because we've done 3 sets of heals. It doesn't seem like it's got a Sandstorm ability. Move.
I mean, it came out with Sandstream,
Yeah,
so
which is only something that happens when it comes out.
Correct.
You can't just reactivate
That's
it.
its ability. Yeah.
Because Sandstorms only last for 5 turns.
So, if it had the ability Sand Force, it would
Right.
get increased power on moves. Sand Rush or Sand Veil is speed and evasion, but that's not this thing's ability. This thing's ability is...
Sandstorm does not inherently
Create
increase
Sandstorm.
the power of ground moves.
So, from Generation 4 onward, the special defense of Rock-type Pokemon is increased by 50%.
Oh, okay.
This isn't Rock-type, thankfully.
Oh, shit. I really hate this. One crit means the end of Pippa.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. We don't know what other moves it has. She shouldn't have any more, what do you call them? She shouldn't have any more full restores.
No, she doesn't.
Because she would have used them
I
already.
just don't like... I know Hippowdon's like whole thing is being a tank.
Well, okay. Hippowdon has good HP numbers.
Yeah.
It has bad special defense. The special defense is 72.
Yeah, it's not very
Which,
good.
like, isn't the worst, but it's on a pretty low side.
Is Hippowdon have rock type at all, or is it just ground type?
It's
just
pure
ground.
ground, yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it had rock also, I would definitely just be using surf.
The surf
4 times effective would
quad-
be more than enough to fucking obliterate
guaranteed.
it. Yeah.
Without the 2-stage
Yeah.
boost in your special attack.
I mean, it would become effectively 2x effective during the sandstorm if it had rock type, though, because of the defense boost that provides to rock types.
Man, this is really tough.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, make the quick choice, but I still think.
So the thoughts that I have,
Okay,
if I cannot one-hit kill it, then Pip is dead.
correct.
Basically, it might survive thanks to the shout of the whatever. Like,
Sure,
fine.
yeah, you could have friendship save its
Moved in
life.
time with your shout could happen before a crit happens. Yes.
Oh, I don't mean that. There's also it hangs on sometimes with 1 hit point.
Also that. Yes.
Yeah, friendship sturdy. Or not even sturdy. Friendship survive.
Yeah. I mean, it's friendship focus band.
Yeah.
Because the alternative that I'm thinking is. So let's walk this through. So if I choose to surf, it either kills it in 1 or Pip is dead.
Yes.
Which blows, or the third tiny option of maybe the game gives it to me, which is fine. So there's those under surf. Not my favorite options. Under alternative methods, I don't think Grass Knot will be enough. It's not stab, so it would actually do a little bit less damage, and we don't have double type to work with. There's also the possibility of healing, which may let me evade an attack, but also allows the chance of a crit to come against me, which would kill me.
Yes.
There's also, and this one's definitely also very risky, the possibility of using another X defense, which would reduce the attack coming in unless it crits, and that would kill me. The trick being, the trick there would mean that I at least have a better amount of time to set up what I'm doing, with crit notwithstanding.
Right.
If a crit happens, I'm dead.
A crit happens, you're dead.
And if you
Is
don't
thing
heal
one.
this turn, you die on a normal shot.
So like defense up wouldn't, because then the amount that it's reduced would be even
you're
more.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Earthquake would be down to about 60 to 70 damage on a regular hit without crit, which then I could at least just do my hit on the next one, and unless it crits, it would need to miss a crit twice, at which point I am in a good spot to close it out. Healing, we're kind of in a loop. Sandstorm really isn't doing anything. I forget if Sandstorm also has weird evasion shit that happens too, which also makes me nervous.
No,
It doesn't seem so.
Okay.
Yeah, the effects are
Oh, that's what Sand Veil does, right?
correct. Yeah, there's damage. Rock type Pokemon get that boost. A couple of moves have like Solar Beam is 50% less powerful.
Yeah.
Synthesis does half or quarter instead of half. Like
Oh, man.
Weather Ball becomes rock type, and then there's the things that affect the abilities that affect the Pokemon.
So in my mind, the 3 options here are attack and pray. Because if it isn't a one-hit kill, that's just probably it.
Yeah.
Let's take the game cheats for me out of the equation. Let's also take crits out for a second, because crits mean instant death. If the only situation in which a crit happens, in which a crit would happen and I would not die, is if I one-hit kill it first. Any other circumstance a crit happens, Pip is dead. So we just have to take that as a chance on the side.
Yes. So it's one-hit kill with Surf or die.
Yep.
It's heal loop
And
until
I
dodge
or
die.
Or X defense, which at least slows down the non-crits. But again, if it crits, I die.
So you'd go X defense, heal, then attack.
Yes.
Does sound like the safest setup.
Because right now I'm locked into the current choice selection. I'm locked in right now. Because every time I heal, it just brings me right back here.
Yeah,
So
so
heal
within
loop-
range of having 100 left.
Yeah. So which honestly means that heal loop is probably not the right answer. If it crits, Pip is dead.
No matter
regardless of which of those 2 options, unless I one-hit kill, and I do have really good special attack. Oh, God, that's the thing, right? Like, my special attack is up to double.
You can hope for... Well, it's not sturdy. That's not a thing for them.
No, it
but
doesn't
also
have
it had
sturdy.
Sandstream. So you know that if you can one-hit kill it, you
It'll
will.
die. Yeah. Unless it's holding a focus band or a focus sash. We don't know what it's holding.
That would be so cruel to have a focus sash on.
Yep. It could have an iron ball so that it can fuck up anybody.
For flying
But if it has
types.
if it has a focus sash, or yeah, if it has a focus sash, then I can't attack it or I'll be dead. And that is something that they might be considering on their side of things.
Right.
So, oh fuck, I hate this. Oh shit. I'm kind of feeling like X defense is the safest option because especially. All right, so let's think about it this way. Let's extend out the X defense decision tree a little bit. X defense, I get brought down to 40, 50, something like that. A max potion, it brings me down to 150-ish. Then I attack, hope for not crit. If it has a focus, whatever, that burns. And then I heal up one more time and attack. That's a lot of turns and a lot of possibilities for a crit. There's also a lot of possibilities for dodging. It's so risky. Every direction is bad.
I think the X defense direction, it takes 3 turns to do the damage, but
Yeah.
is the safest except for crits.
Yeah, I think so. I think the heal loop is bad right now. X defense will make the heal loop more feasible for like just safety's sake in general. If it has a focus anything, then Pip is gonna die if I just try to attack. I guess that's not entirely. If it has a focus sash, focus band won't necessarily land.
Interesting.
But man, that would be a really bitter way for Pippa to go down. One hit kill, except psych, and like that's just it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna X defense. It's definitely the like overcautious way, and if it crits, I'm fucked anyway. But that at least gets me out of this heal loop. Because the other alternative, like the heal loop is not indefinite because PP does wear down, but I would have to last 7 turns with that, which is asking a lot.
Right. That's a lot of crits to not get.
Yeah. And if we're hoping to dodge something, it won't matter what we do. The dodge would impact all of them pretty much equally.
Oh,
fuck.
Go for it.
God, it's really, I'm so anxious about this.
From my investigations, it seems like Surf is a guaranteed one-hit kill.
Ugh.
I don't know if, again, you're right. If it has a focus sash, then fuck us, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Just running the numbers,
Yeah.
looking at how much HP it's going to be.
This feels like the safe middle road between a terrible choice of just heal looping through it, which has killed my starters. It's actually killed one of my other starters. Clover died to a heal loop.
I'm gonna put Clover out just for safety here. Resistance to fire would be nice. Oh yeah, what the hell's wrong with me? Fire is resistant to fairy. That was stupid. Ooh.
Wow, that was a move.
That was definitely a move.
That was real.
Fuck. Well, I'm officially nervous again. I'm 13 levels above you. What?
Yeah, that must have been a hell of an attack. Maybe it is good you put him out there, because otherwise it would have fucking wrecked
Look at
somebody.
that. Did 117 damage.
And that would be more than enough to kill most of your dudes.
I'm trying to think if anything is like resistant to it, but I don't think anything. Oh, stop.
Well, it's okay. I mean, you have more potions than she has PP of that.
Jeez.
So that
Assuming she
is
doesn't
spooky,
land
though.
some crazy.
Do you have anyone who's resistant to psychic?
I don't think so. I don't even. Dark types, I think, are good against psychic.
Yeah, you don't have anyone who's part dark anymore.
Oh god, this is
shitty.
not good.
Wow, even Shauna's kicking ass now. What is
God,
up?
this is horse shit.
The game was like, wow, this first half was really boring. Let's fuck you over.
No, not first half. The first 83% of this game.
Okay, fair.
Oh my god, stop. Just miss once, please, so I can get an attack in.
You know what? Is there any other strategy you could be doing? I mean,
Not really. If I switch it out, someone else gets hit.
It's possible to critical. I am scared.
Yeah, me too. But
All right, this is the only way.
I don't think any of my other
I mean,
dudes
Blood
are stronger.
Sausage. Let's see. Is Psychic strong against
I
Psychic?
think Psychic might be good against Psychic, but she's not fully healed.
I was one round away from wiping out the move that was causing the problem, so I want to not do that again. This gives me more breathing room to then get a surf in. Man, if it had, because the held items, they're clever about it in this game. They are actually pretty shrewd.
Yeah, I
about
mean,
the stuff they're doing.
I might go for it personally, but the between the other two options of X defense, heal, and then attack, or
Heal loop for
heal
7
loop
turns.
until you burn
Heal
out the
loop is
rest of
more
its
dangerous.
PP. It's 7 dice rolls versus
3-ish.
2 or 3.
Yeah. And again, any one of those dice rolls could be a crit, but also any one of them I could also dodge the attack entirely. At which point, we're ready to rock.
Yeah.
I
I don't want to. Yeah, this is a big decision, so I don't want to tell you what to do. I've given you my.
I think I'm going to go X defense. I think it is just safe. Again, if it's crit, the very good chance that it would have killed me anyway. The only alternative would have been an attack. But if it has a focus sash, I'm dying no matter what happens at that point.
If it crits, I mean, again, the second X defense will help you live once you go to attack it with full health.
Can someone confirm for me before I hit this button? You can have more than one X item stacked, right? Because, man, if it doesn't, this is just letting Pippa die.
I think I've heard that it is usable before.
I'm pretty sure that is the case. I just want to be very, very sure.
Yeah, I mean, at least in my platinum run, I stacked a bunch of X items on Slashly. I used Swords Dance a couple of times and gave it a speed thing or whatever, and
Yes, they stack is an answer from 12 years ago on GameFAQs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's different because these ones now do 2 levels instead of just 1.
Yeah, so this will turn my defense from double to triple because it's a multiplier, and each of them adds 50% onto the base. Whoop.
The cats will be pleased about the cheese on the ground.
Oh, no. Did the cheese take a tumble?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Bad news bears. This is such a bad scenario to be in. The good news is, until we get to Cynthia, my expectation is that this is the hardest of the 4 for me with my team layout.
It's just the ground.
Ground
types,
is
man.
really, really bad
types.
for me.
Yep.
Really bad. I hate to even think out this far, but if Pippa goes down, Akimbo goes out, X defense immediately, and Akimbo's at a better defensive place than Pippa was. Just barely, but by a little bit. Fuck. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. If it wasn't for the possibility, if I knew what it had for a held item, that would be if I knew for a fact it did not have a focus band, then I could do surf. And I could feel safe about doing that, or at least moderately.
Found a way to discover what its held item is.
I don't know. I just, I guess
Here we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I guess you're right. You never know what it has. I just would be surprised.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Earthquake. Okay.
Earthquake as expected. That's not crit movement.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're still here.
That's only the first step.
Ironically, oh, God. You know what the funny part is? Torrent boosts water when you're at low health.
Oh, you do so much damage right now.
Ironically, but again, I can't risk that because if it has a focus thing, then it does not matter.
Right, we're in the same.
Yep, we're right where we were just a second ago. So max potion,
and
then we will surf.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, my heart is fucking beating out of my chest right now. Bertha slapped it away, you little bitch.
Yeah, stop using items in my gym fight, asshole.
Hey, you use items in this fight.
Yeah.
Or would if they...
She fucking chained through 3 goddamn...
Oh, that still hits by a lot. All right.
I mean, that was what we were expecting. It was more like 70-ish.
Yep.
like
Here we go.
68,
Here we
64,
go.
66.
Here we go. Please, 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 please. One hit kill. Please.
It's gotta. It has to.
Here we go. Come on, Pippa. Come on, Pippa. Come on, Pippa.
Unless Focus Sash. Okay.
Yes!
Yeah.
So-
we're right.
Oh, God.
I didn't want to be too explicit about it, but
No,
you
I-
wanted to know generally that move just now without any EVs on your Pokemon
Yeah.
would have done 196% to
Ugh.
235% of its health.
Nice.
So that was a guaranteed one-hit kill
Okay.
no matter what. So I was right
I was
initially where I was like,
and
just swing it.
the focus
but you're
band
right, you-
possibility was like, that was like the one linchpin.
That Hippodon is set up for Resto Chesto.
It is. Oh, interesting. So it
Oh,
presumably
really?
has-
Yes.
All right. So one hit killing it avoided that whole mess too.
Never even went to
Granted,
sleep.
if I got it down to half and it tried that, then at least then I would know, okay, I can swing for the fences now.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. It's used its trick.
I'm like, I've got a fever right now.
Good. I'm very glad that you looked to the X items.
Yes.
Because I think they're really underappreciated.
I wish I bought more, honestly,
yeah.
now.
Yeah. They're really, ever since that Platinum run, where I got a couple extras and then, used them here or there, and then I had a setup at the end where I had, they could do nothing to me.
Yeah.
Used a bunch. And, I mean, Technician, Bullet Punch, plus 6 stages of attack for Slashly meant that literally nothing
Could
could
break
survive
through there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And any Pokemon in the history of mankind, aside from Sturdy, will die in one shot.
I only have one of each X item in my bag, so that's
Nice.
not exactly
Okay.
an option
Ugh,
here.
Pain.
All right. All of my moves are high enough that I don't think I need to worry about ethers yet. I'm gonna save. I'm so glad that we got through that. That was so tense.
Yeah, good job. I think that I'm really glad you stuck with Pippa and committed to the X item strat, because I don't.
Oh, I couldn't have switched anybody in.
No.
At that point, we were way too pot committed.
Yeah, I mean, like Delmar.
Delmar would have
Probably,
died.
no, he probably could have taken one.
His defense is
Earthy
trash.
Quake. Well, okay,
And
then
that was also Pippa.
maybe not the Golem
the-
then, but I bet that Delmar could have taken one Earthquake and lived with like 20 HP. But again, that's a sack play. That's
Yeah.
the point where you're like,
And
all right,
Delmar is
Delmar,
way too valuable.
get
to
in
me.
there, do one Psychic, and I hope you kill it. Otherwise, have fun in the box.
Yeah, the only Pokemon on my team that is not like really pivotal to like the shape of it is Lucky, I think, and Lucky is there as has Electric, has Dark, moderately quick.
The bane of all bird and water Pokemon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
is
just a
Luxray.
great piece of coverage that I don't have great.
Insta
for
Thunderbolt.
anywhere.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. So that's 2 down.
Yep.
2 to go plus Cynthia.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.